Usually when we think of strength, we think about physical prowess. However, all-around strength grows from proper nutrition, exercise, relaxation, and sleep. By practicing good nutrition, consistent physical exercise, time for relaxation, and good sleep habits, we improve our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. So here is your challenge. Remember, strength is more than physical ability. It's really all about good self-care. Too often we're taught to believe that self-care is the same as being selfish or self-centered. Let me tell you, as a trauma therapist, I know one thing I've learned is that if I don't take care of myself, I'm not able to care about others. With good self-care, we're better able to be of service. While it may not be easy, it really is as simple as that. Let's meet another colleague who's passionate about helping caregivers to be resilient and hear their story of how they have used the skill of strength in their life.
Hi, I'm John. I recently retired from law enforcement, spent 25 years working that career field down here in Southern Arizona. I worked for the Department of Corrections. I worked for the Sheriff's Department, spent 14 years in tactical response. My spare time, I've spent 19 years in the Navy Reserve. I was just promoted to Chief Petty Officer. A time in my life when I had to use the skill of strength is probably one of my more difficult. For many, many years, I've balanced my civilian career, a military career, my parental career, my relationships. And so to learn how to truly use relaxation and more importantly, sleep has been one of my difficult challenges. I trained myself for many years to not need a lot of sleep and to be focused and move forward and do things. So for me to work on that would be physical strength. It's always been a requirement for my military service. But to know when to turn it off and to be able to put it aside and really get recuperative sleep is difficult. I don't know if I've achieved that goal yet, but I'm still definitely working on that one.
Now I'd like you to recall a time in your life where you have used the skill of strength in as much detail as you can. Take about 5 minutes and write down the event and share it briefly with your partner or someone in your cohort. Again, if you're by yourself, get a hold of someone and tell them about your story. So what's it like to realize that you've used this skill before? The hope is that by recognizing you've used the skill of strength in the past, it'll give you a sense of belief in yourself because you know you've already been strong before. Now I'm going to ask you to think of a challenge in your life where the skill of strength could be helpful to you. So take about 5 minutes and write it down, and again, share it with your partner. You can either share how you use the skill or work together on one challenge and make an application of the skill of strength to that challenge. And if you're doing this by yourself again, call someone. So you've explored strength as a resiliency skill, thinking about when you've used it at a time in your life in the past. And also you've examined a current challenge in your life where strength could be useful to you. Let's hear from our friend and what words or key phrases they think of when they think about strength.
Strength is, as most people would initially think, physical strength. In order to be complete, you have to have physical strength. You have to have the ability to do certain things, get up, move around. But you also have the strength to ask for some me time. Doing for everyone else, problem solving, especially in the first responder world, this is what you do. You problem solve, you help other people. You don't really take time to think about what you need. And though it's difficult, you're away from your family all day, sometimes nights, sometimes holidays, weekends. In order to truly be good for them, you have to be good for you. In order to do that, you have to learn to slow things down for yourself and find a time that you can just put everything aside. When I think about using the skill of strength in my life today, you know, they say you can't unsee things. Well, I try to look at things a little bit more openly now. I try to open my perceptions of things. And when I think about the strength, I want to try to find that balance still with my family, for work, of course, and for myself. And to find that time where I can say, you know what, I'm allowing myself the time to relax. I'm allowing myself the time to be quiet. I'm going to allow myself to sleep in today. Because, not to sound selfish, but those are things you need to do in order to be strong and keep yourself focused so you can help someone else and be part of someone else.
Now I'd like you to think of some key words or phrases that make the skill of strength memorable to you. Write them down and share them with your larger group, or if you're by yourself, call someone and share with them. And, as with the other skills throughout this course, if you're in a larger group, tape your key words on a wall and take some time to see what other people have come up with. Remember, strength is more than physical ability. At the end of the day, it's about good self-care. So please, take good care of yourself.